Hello, everybody. It's Numpire again, and today I've got some bad news to share with everybody. I got this. Yeah, USS Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And this was a recent game I had in her. Tier 10 match, I'm in the FDR, with Turbo in his Shikishima and Tacos in his booster. Now let's see just how much pain I can cause. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the premium for steel, Tier 10 American aircraft carrier. What's so special about the FDR? Well, for starters, look at that plane health. Yes, that is 8 rocket planes with over 48,000 HP. Now the planes are slow, but with two planes attacking on the rockets, each plane has 26 rockets, giving you 52 rockets per attack. Now this is balanced with a decently far reticle, so you shoot pretty far, and by the fact that it does not have a fighter consumable. So destroyers, if you keep your AA guns off, you should be relatively safe from this thing's rockets. Depending. Oh, enemy grows to curve first. Spot in the distance. Looks like he shall be my first victim. Oh, never mind. There's a gearing. Look at what I said about keeping your AA off. I never would have seen him in time. But now that since he's fired up his AA, I can actually make the attack. Now watch these rockets. 5,600 damage, not a whole lot, I've seen better. And that was only 2 planes. Look, I'm flying away from I think 3 or 4 ships AA, and I've only lost 3 planes so far. Yeah, this thing is ridiculous in terms of its plane health. But it does have 25 seconds between airstrikes. So, that balances out. Yeah, right, as if. With how slow the planes are, you need that 25 seconds sometimes just to realign yourself for the next attack. Rockets away on the curve first. Eh, worse hit than that on the destroyer, but did it get a fire? And yep, launching the dive bombers. Well, they're not exactly dive bombers. They're more of a carpet bomber. That fire is still ticking on the curve first. Now the bombers. Still 2 planes per attack. It drops the same bombs as Midway, but uses the approach of the Audacious. And also have the same really high fire chance as the Midway bombs. Yeah, this thing is nice when attacking battleships. Again, the planes are still slow. I mean, compared to Richthofen, they're like barely. Yep, Zal launched a fighter. Drop a fighter consumable to eat up the AA as I turn away. Oh, there's a Montana over there in the distance, all by his lonesome. Let's go poke it with some bombs. Trigger the engine boost consumable. Lined up. Bombs away. 5 bomb hits, 1 fire, and over 10,000 damage with 1 strike. And that's low. I've seen 20k rolls out of this thing on battleships. That Montana is continuing to burn. Granted, it is a single fire, so he would be dumb to do. Alright, lined up again. Look at that, perfectly in on the bow. Could be aligned a little bit better on my bar. I'm off to the right a bit, but bombs away. Another big hit. That time every bomb hit and caused a fire, which he damage gone. Swinging back around. I mean, look, 25 seconds on the recharge. I'm taking that time to get out of his AA, realign, and go back in. And since he uses damage control on that fire, his damage control is about to expire. I still haven't started yet. Alright, his damage control probably is expired by now, which means if I hit him and I cause a fire, it's going to be permanent. Bombs away. There's a fire. Permanent fire. Look at that huge hit and the fire. I'm already up to 94,000 damage. I've only attacked 3 different ships. Recall. Torpedo bombers. Similar setup, 2 planes per attack, 8 total planes. And these planes, each plane drops 4 torpedoes. Now they do have a lower alpha than that of the Midway, but you do launch more. So that damage does actually balance out, and with how wide the spread is on the attack, there is a good chance to get more than 1 flood. There's Turbo into Shikishima. And look, there's a Yamato. Going in for the attack. Yep, initiate the attack to go below the flak clouds. Torpedoes away. Hard left to get out of the AA of 3 Tier 10 battleships. All 8 torpedoes hit that Yamato. Got 2 floods. And I was flying in the AA of 3 Tier 10 battleships, and I only lost 2 aircraft. Yeah, I can see why people don't like FDR. Circling back around to hit that Yamato again. His damage control is definitely off cooldown by now. There are some Shikishima shells going for the Yamato. Decent hit. Now watch what I do with these planes. This is actually an insane strength of the FDR. Oh look, I'm not going to hit him. I'll simply turn it. Look at that. That is broken beyond measure. It's the only aircraft carrier can do that. Once the cone is fully aimed, you can turn the planes as hard as you want. And you can still keep that narrow cone. Got a permanent flood in that Yamato with 5 torpedo hits. Going up and over the island to get away from that Republic's AA. And that flood is continuing to tick away on that Yamato. Let's spread the flood love around. Going for the Republic. Give some decent lead. Torps in the water. And all 8 for about 20,000 damage on that Republic. We're not even 9 minutes into this match, and I already have 172,000 damage. Yeah. FDR is strong. Circling back around on that Yamato again. Oh, shot plane down. Torps away though. The other plane, that's still 4 torpedoes. Rocket planes again. Nine minutes in, 180, about 181,000 damage, and my first kill. Now, let's talk about these rockets. I know I talked about them a bit earlier, but let's actually delve deep into these. So yeah, I've got a lot of rockets. And here's the real kicker. They can penetrate 32 millimeters of armor. So cruisers, British battleships, and French battleships better be watching out for this thing, especially these rockets. Hey, it's that Grosser first again. Let's take another crack at him with the rockets. Initiating the attack. The effect of the island does keep the reticle out a bit further for a little bit, but I do get the reticle back down. Rockets away. About 10,000 damage and a fire. Flying around, trying to dodge all the flak clouds. Also kind of spotting that gearing a bit. Lining up the Republic, remember, French battleship covered in 32 millimeters of armor. Rockets at the ready. About 6,000 damage. And I also set a fire again. Going back in with the carpet bombers. My damage number just keeps ticking up with the fires. Dodge flak clouds. And you can turn the bombers a bit in the name. Bombs away. But it is not to be. The Minotaur gets the curve first before the bombs can land. Montana's still out on his lonesome. That, I believe, is the same Montana I hit earlier. Look how much health he's managed to get back. All the more health to take away. Alright, coming in on Montana. He is initiating a hard turn to starboard. So I'm going to have to take extra time and extra dodging to try to get a good lineup on him. And here we go. Bombs away. 3 bomb hits and a fire.
Our victory is in sight.
Circling back around. Not a good angle for the attack, but I didn't think I could get around him in time. Bombs away. And I missed. He damage controlled the fire. That or might have burned out, depending on the captain build. Alright, initiating the torpedo attack. Before I go over the island, make sure it's fully aimed and ready for him. There he is, AA attacking. Torps away. Some of them didn't arm in time, but I still got 2 torpedo hits. Lining up the next attack. Torpedoes away. Not a great angle for torpedoes, but it's what I have to work with.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
One torpedo hit, taking me up over 250,000 damage. However, that is going to be it for this battle, because before I can attack that lonely little republic, they sink the Montana, and that is the end of the game. In total, 250,000, almost 251,000 damage. Wither and High Caliber, third on the team in terms of base EXP, Taco taking the cake with his booster. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.